Now let's discuss about the career path of a QA. So as a QA, when you start your journey as a fresher, so first of all, you will be get the designation as trainee. Then after that, you will get the designation of a QA engineer. At that time, most of the time, I can say QA engineers will work on the manual things, but some of them are also lucky that they can get the job as an automation engineer. But most of them start their journey from a manual test engineer. After that, you will move further. After some experience, getting some experience, you will be promoted as a senior QA engineer. Right now, around 5 to 6 years of experience as a QA, you have options. Either you can go on soft skill side or on the technical skill side. It's up to you. You have to figure out whether you have good soft skills or you have good technical skills. If you have good soft skills, you can be a business analyst, BA. Yes, you can become a scrum master. You can become a product owner, or at last you can become a project manager. So these are the options you can opt if you have good soft skills, right? In a similar way, if you think that you have more technical knowledge and you want to like pursue your career, or you want to move further with technical skills, you can move further. Either you can focus on the performance part and you will become a performance test engineer. You can move on the security side. You can move on the backend test engineer. You can become a backend test engineer. You can take care of the like database and the API things. You can opt for DevOps. Yes, it is also an option for a QA that you can directly switch your particular field from QA to DevOps. Right now, this particular DevOps is a booming career. So you can also move into the DevOps. You can move into the automation. As I already told you, we have multiple options. We can either go on web or mobile or API, right? We have options, we have tools, we have programming languages, we have options, right? And at the last, you can also become a automation tech architect, so that you can take care of the automation frameworks. What kind of automation frameworks we should use as per the project, or as per the current module. I can say current module means current application. What should be the best possible way, and what should be the efficient framework we can use for the automation. So these kinds of things you can think of as a automation tech architect, right? So these are the possible career paths you can choose as a QA. So right now, I hope you can get more and more idea. If you are at the fresher stage and you are thinking that how we can move further in QA, or if you are experienced person and if you are thinking that how we should move further, where should I go next. So you have these much of options, and I hope near future some more options will also be added in this career path. So it's now up to you. What's your next step? As a fresher, you have option to move into QA field, and you are already aware how you can proceed further in your future, like after 5 years or after 10 years, how you can proceed further. And in a similar way, as I experience, you have multiple options, you can go further, right? So I hope this particular session is valuable for everyone, whether a fresher or experienced one. I have given you whatever right now, whatever the options right now in the IT field. Okay, so thank you for joining the session. Hope we will connect soon for other sessions. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. Take care.